Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, today we are going to begin with the part number 1, the little girl, and the number of the lesson is 3. So student, the little girl, which is written by Catherine Mansfield. So she is a little girl and she is always very sim. Okay, and she think that my father is too aggressive. So why the God had made the fathers to every child? So she think about this because his father's attitude and the behavior is so aggressive and such a rude behavior. So she used to think about this. Then what happens last? What we have discussed, the relationship in between the father and the girl changes and both of them becomes a real friend. This is what we have learned in the previous video. So student, today we are going to begin with the part number 1. The first 2 pages of the little girl, we are going to cover it with the help of this X recorders video. So let's begin with the part number 1 and let's read from the beginning what is there in the text and what is the real meaning of the story. Though we have read the short summary, let's go deep inside the lesson, and here we are going to read each and every sentence and we are going to learn about each and every sentence what is there, and here we are going to learn some new words also with their exact meaning. So student, let's begin with the little girl part number 1 without a further go. Begins from here. Lesson number 3, the little girl. Yes, here we have before you read. What it is? Before you read. Before you read, do you feel you know your parents better now than when you were much younger? Perhaps you now understand the reasons for some of their actions that used to upset you earlier. Then the second statement is this story about a little girl whose feelings for her father change from fear to understanding will probably find an echo in every home. So student, what is all about? Here you will get the 2 paragraphs. So here these paragraphs speaks when you were smaller ones. Your father and mother used to scold you each and every day because of your mistakes, because of your misbehaviveness. Due to this they used to scold you. Yes or no? The parents are scolding you due to some reasons. Yes. So in the same manner, here we have discussed in the short summary the little girl, who always scolded by her father, even beaten up because of her misbehaviveness, because of her some naughtiness, because of her innocentness, and she used to do wrong things day by day, and usually she is not bothering about good things, and she is making such a useless activity day and night. So that's why she used to be scolded by the father and the mother. Then what happens with this little girl? So what characters get inside the brain of this little girl for her father and what she thinks about her own father? This is what we are going to learn. Student, this lesson gives a real meaning of your own life. What you were there in the small age, your father used to scold you, they used to beat you because of your naughtiness, to bring you there on the good path, to bring you towards a good life. So that's why they used to scold each and every time. But now you are grown up, they don't used to scold too much now. They were taking you as a lightly because you got some idea, so you think about your own life by your own, so you don't do any mistake. Yes or no? That's why they are not scolding now. So you are aware why your fathers and parents used to scold you. Yes or no? During the childhood because of your naughtiness. But they are not scolding you because now you are grown up, you are mature now, and you have some sense okay, in your mind, so you can't do such kind of naughty activity. So you became, okay, a good student now. So student, now also you are a child for your parents, okay. What it may be, children are always a small kids for their parents, so they have the right to scold you, they have the right, okay, to interrupt you, okay, at any time whenever you do such kind of silly, useless and a naughty activity. So at any time they can scold you, because after all they are our parents. All right, so don't think so bad, okay, for your parents, how this little girl used to think. So student, let's begin with the first paragraphs of the same text. Here the first paragraph begins. To the little girl he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with, "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Then what happens? This little girl, okay, named Kazia, she is always afraid from her father, because her father used to scold her daily. But when his father going outside to a office, he used to kiss his little daughter. Okay, the name of the little daughter is Kazia, what we have learned yesterday. And in the coming paragraphs, we are going to get the name of this little girl. But she became happy, but she became so naughty when the carriage means a vehicle where her father used to sit on it and he used to go to the office. When the vehicle sound, okay, growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Fainter and fainter means, okay, the sound of the vehicle, okay, going somewhere in such a deep and a small voice. When the sound of the voice is slowly decreasing is called fainting. It is called fainter. Okay, so the sound of the vehicle is slowly decreasing because the vehicle is going so far, a long road. When it moves to a long road too far from the house of the little girl, then the sound of the vehicle decreases. Now she became happy. Who? Little girl, because her father went to the office and now she can enjoy there in her own room, even in the whole mansion, even in the whole cottage. She can roam here and there, she can laugh, she can enjoy, she can jump, she can do anything, okay, as her wish. This is what about the little girl. Then, okay, the next paragraph. In the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. So what happened in the evening when his father came back from a duty, and this little girl used to stand beside to the staircase. Staircase means सीढ़ियाँ. Staircase means Gene, okay, which used to be said in the Hindi. Okay, she used to stand beside to the staircase and she somehow, okay, ugly. And when she heard her father's loud voice in the hall, then what happens to her? Let's see and read it out. In inverted comma, bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Okay, mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. Okay, so what he orders? Who? Her father. Bring the tea, okay, into the drawing room. I am waiting there. Okay, even the paper is not kept here, so what wrong happened? And here, mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. Okay, so mother used to speak with the little girl. Hey, you Kazia, go and see. The papers are there outside the home. Bring it and give to your father, and while bringing, please bring my slippers also, because I am not wearing slippers. So mother and father used to give some orders to the little girl. So student, this might happens with you all, yes or no? The girls of our ninth standard, it happens with you all also, because where your fathers, even the mother, okay, order you something and you neglect them, or sometimes you obey their orders and help them. Okay, this might happens with you all. Yes. Then here Kazia, mother would call to her. So the name of the little girl is Kazia. Okay. If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. If you are a good girl, then you should come down here and you can carry the father's shoes. Boot means father's shoes. Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. So this girl is too afraid of her own father. So she's coming very slowly. Okay, she slowly slipped down the stairs. She's slowly coming and okay, coming towards the staircase. Okay, and even she's standing there in the hall and push open the drawing room door. So she's taking the newspapers, even the shoes, okay, towards the drawing room where her father used to sit or sleep. Okay, and he's demanding for the tea also, where in the drawing room, and this girl has to face her father. Then the next paragraph, by that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. When she opened the drawing room's door slowly, her father used to wear the spectacles, okay, and through that spectacles he is watching towards his little daughter, and those eyes were really terrifying. So this little girl is telling that the eyes of my fathers are so terrifying, so it will make me so afraiding. So I am always terrifying from my father. Terrifying means afraidness, afraiding. यहाँ पर छोटी लड़की और लिटिल गर्ल जिसका नाम काजिया था, वो हमेशा अपने पिता से डरती थी। वो अपने पिता से इस हद तक डरती थी कि वो अपने पिता के आसपास भी जाना नहीं चाहती थी, क्योंकि उसके पिता देखने में बहुत बड़े थे, उनका जो फेस था बहुत बड़ा था, उनके आइज़ बड़ी बड़ी थी। जब भी वो अपने आँखों से उनके चश्मे उनके ऐनक में देखते थे तो वो एकदम से घबरा जाती थी। कौन? द लिटिल गर्ल। लिटिल गर्ल का नाम क्या था? काजिया। ओके, देन हियर द लास्ट पैराग्राफ ऑफ द फर्स्ट पेज। वेल काजिया, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Now, her father used to give her an order. Hey Kazia, why you're so slow? Just pull off these shoes from my feet, okay, and keep it outside because I'm so tired, because today I went for work. I couldn't do anything myself. Please help me. So this little girl used to help her father each and every time, but her father's way of character is totally different from others' father, and he used to scold her little daughter. Why he used to scold? Because he wants to give a good morality, a good skill to her daughter. That's why he is scolding. But this little girl Kazia couldn't able to understand. Then what happens? So student, here you will find two difficult words. Okay, here one phrase is given to you, a figure to be feared. What it means? A person to be feared is called slip down. Slip down means come down quietly and unwillingly. Slip down is a phrasal verb. It means come down quietly and unwillingly is called slip down. Okay, fine. So what else we have found it here? New word for you from this page. Fainter. Fainter means a decreasing voice of vehicle is called fainter. Okay, the vehicle go too far, then the sound of the vehicle will also decreases, so it is called fainter. Understood? Fine. So student, here the last line, I don't know father. So here she is glumming inside her mouth. Who? Little girl, because she is so afraid to talk with her father. Okay, so the little girl is too afraid, okay, to talk with her father, and because her father used to scold her each and every time. So she is so afraid to talk to talk with her father every time. So that's why this is a reason here the little girl don't used to speak with the father each and every time. Then what happens? His father speaks to her. You don't know, if you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Here the meaning of the stutter means why you are speaking in a such a small and a big gaps, so you should speak clearly, his father is telling. Okay, if you stutter, your mother will take you to the doctor, who is telling, okay, who is giving the affording kind of phrases to this little girl. Okay, here the father is threatening the little girl about the doctor, that you will be taken to the doctor if you speak in a such a stuttering manner. Here she never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Okay, here the little girl never stutter in front of other peoples, in front of the strangers, but she used to stutter when she is talking to the father, because she is afraid of her own father. So student, what is the meaning of stutter? When someone is speaking, okay, without a proper speech, and he is breaking down his speech, breaking down his words, then it is called stutter. Then what's the matter? Here the question arises, what's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother is speaking to the little girl. What happened? Why you're looking so wretched about? Why you're looking so wretched about? Okay, Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kazia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. So here, okay, here the discussion is going in between the father and the mother, and the father is ordering, hey, take my teacup and back to the table carefully, and put it there on the table carefully. Then the father, he was so big. Okay, here the little girl is giving the characteristics of the father. So the father of the little girl was so big, his hands and his neck, okay, especially his mouth when he yawned, okay, when he used to speak loudly, the whole parts of her father becomes so big. So he is a mammoth man, what we have discussed yesterday. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Giant means such a big person. Do you know Kumkaran? Okay, in Ramayana. So he is like a Kumkaran, a big person, a mammoth person. So she is telling, thinking about my father is like a thinking about a giant. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Okay, so here Nazia's grandmother. So here we got the fourth character in the lesson. Who? Grandmother. Here she is. So the grandmother sent the Kazia to meet the father and mother where they are sat. So what happened? But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. Whenever the little girl comes in the drawing room, she always find the mother reading the, okay, reading, and father is always sleeping there on the sofa and he is doing rest, but she will not able to talk with both of them. His handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. So how he used to sleep? She is describing, my father used to sleep on the sofa and his handkerchief is always on his face and he is keeping a foot on the cushion. A best cushion means which is used to put the head, but he is keeping his own legs on the cushion, okay, which is smooth and which is spongy, is called cushion. So here he used to sleep so soundly and snoring. He used to do sounds while sleeping. A snoring means, do you know the people who used to bring out the sound from their nose and mouth during night times? It is called snoring. Okay, so student, here you will see the scenario of the home of drawing room, where you can see the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. So she is observing this, okay, but her grandmother sent her to talk with them, but they are always busy in their own work. So that's why the relationship in between mother and Kazia and father and Kazia is, okay, there is a too much gap but at last time, when her mother admitted to the hospital, at the relationship between the father and Kazia increases. This is what we are going to learn in another part. So student, for the time being, watch this video thoroughly, understand the each and every single line's meaning. Okay, note it down in your notebook. And here in this page, how many of the difficult words, new words you have learned? Stuttered means, okay, who used to speak a speechless words, okay, who used to stop in between the words. And here this is the first one you have learned. Then here you have a new word, given it up. What it means? Stopped doing it. Okay, wretched means unhappy. Okay, on the brink of suicide means about to commit suicide. Who used to say? Father used to say this, little girl, because okay, a little girl commit. Okay, he used to say, because he is always afraid of her father, and she always looks so disappointed, and she is not talking to the father, and it seems that she is going to take such a wrong step. So here father used to scold the little girl, but that's why she is always afraid mood from her father. So student, here we have discussed the first 2 pages of the lesson, the little girl, lesson number 3, which is a part 1 for you. In the coming video, we are going to discuss the page number 34 and the page number 35, okay, as a part 2. For the time being, watch this video thoroughly, even the video which was being uploaded there in the YouTube, okay, and the link was sent there in the group. Okay, you should watch both the videos, short summary of this lesson and this part also, and have a better understanding. Make notes in your literature notebook about the new words and about the glossary portion which is given there, okay, in the right side of the pages. Okay student, for the time being, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.